This is TWiT.
Let's talk about the difference between going back to 2018. What all happened in 2019? So from 2018 to 2019, 2019, I remember lots of emoji updates. And I don't know if that was just because people were paying more attention to those emoji updates more than I've ever seen, or if it was genuinely that we got a lot of different things changing in emoji. But certainly 2019 brought a lot of fun and complicated stuff, especially with all of the different options that we have now.
You're right. Lots of things happened in 2019. There was the normal update in March, which added 230 emojis. Big categories there were the accessibility set from Apple. There was, the usual set of sort of objects and smileys and the like. There was the pinching hand and that sort of thing. There was a yawning face, but in addition, there were the different skin tones for the people holding hands.
Oh, yeah.
Apple has a really good picker on that. Google's one, you push and hold the people holding hands now, and you get a grid of about 25. A black and a white person, a white and a black man, woman, two
Is
women.
that intuitive enough for most people?
I think it's fine for 25, but if it's scaled any more, Apple's one where you pick them individually is kind of maybe a bit cleaner. It might scale more if you had more people or if it happens to more
Does the
emojis.
consortium have any say as far as how that sort of thing is implemented? Like how these things are surfaced?
It's sort of considered. There is an emoji documentation that this week an update was approved vaguely, which it sort of makes guidelines, recommendations to say it has something from 5 years ago, the original skin tone, saying vendors should do something like push and hold on an emoji to get skin tones.
All right. It's a little bit of standardization around that, but it's not a requirement.
Exactly. Then what happened that was interesting last year is there was the usual set in March, but then a whole different set that happened later in the year in October, which added a whole bunch of extra gender-neutral options and more holding hands people. A few were cut from the original set going, there's just too many. And then I think there was a push to just go, no, we're going to have everything have a gender neutral option and everything have a hand holding option. So they were added later in the year.
Right. All right. So now I'm looking on emojipedia.org and I'm seeing a preview of some of the draft emoji candidates that are going to come out in 2020. Is that a milkshake or a coffee or what am I looking at there?
In 2020, yes, the Emoji 13 list there, that's some of the drafts that probably will be approved this year. What you're looking at, I'm looking over your shoulder here, is a bubble tea. Boba tea?
Bubble tea.
Oh, yeah.
Getting so specific.
Popular. People like it.
Yeah,
there's a seal. There's
the baby seal or a seal. I wanted to say like
not
a baby
defined.
seal.
The age.
Okay. All right. Undefined.
Italian hand. A bit of this.
Oh yeah, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
You can
use that for like a chef's kiss.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can put it here wherever you like. A slightly contentious one might be there's a pickup truck that Ford proposed but kind of didn't tell anyone it was them. Which is
really?
You're legally allowed to.
But wait, there's no pickup truck in emoji.
There's
currently?
no current pickup truck.
Every once in a while, like this happens where I'm like, how did that not make it in there? Like
sometimes just no legit proposal. So that came through. The proposal, don't get me wrong, it needs to stand on its own grounds no matter who proposes it. But then Ford later did a whole sort of campaign to be like, look how cheeky we were. It was us that did this.
We got the pickup truck in there, and so then it becomes the Ford emoji pickup truck.
I saw some people point out, I'm not a car guy, so I wouldn't know, but they pointed out a few design things in their proposal that were only
you got it
Ford
wrong
pickups.
around the hubcap.
It's sort of like the Ford proposal had like a slight thing around the window trim, so Unicode will be careful to not put those on the specs.
I'm glad someone came along and said, now don't do that. That'll make it an actual Ford truck. That's smart.
Yeah, so that would be the key. It's like, it's fine for them to do that, but you don't want the actual spec to have to be one type of pickup truck.